The Secret of the Forbidden Palace. In the year 1644, the Ming dynasty in China fell to the invading Manchu forces, and the Qing dynasty was established. The new emperor, Kangxi, was only 7 years old when he ascended the throne, and his mother, Empress Dowager Yuan, served as his regent. As the young emperor grew older, he became increasingly curious about the Forbidden Palace, the sprawling complex where the imperial family resided. Despite his status, he was forbidden from entering certain areas of the palace, including the legendary Hall of Secrets. One day, Kangxi was exploring the palace when he overheard a conversation between two eunuchs. They were discussing a secret room hidden within the palace walls, a room that contained a treasure beyond imagination. Kangxi was determined to find this room, and he enlisted the help of his closest advisors. Together, they searched the palace from top to bottom, but they could find no trace of the hidden room. As the years went by, Kangxi became obsessed with the search for the secret room. His advisors tried to dissuade him, warning him that the search was dangerous and could lead to his downfall. But Kangxi would not be deterred. He spent years studying ancient texts and consulting with scholars and experts on palace architecture. Finally, he discovered a hidden passage that led to a room deep within the palace walls. Inside the room, Kangxi found a treasure beyond his wildest dreams. There were piles of gold and jewels, rare artifacts from around the world, and priceless works of art. But most intriguing of all was a scroll that contained a secret code, a code that promised to unlock even greater treasures. Kangxi spent years deciphering the code, using his knowledge of history, philosophy, and mathematics to unravel its secrets, and finally, he succeeded. The code led him to a hidden vault, where he found a collection of ancient artifacts that had been lost for centuries. With his discovery, Kangxi became one of the greatest emperors in Chinese history. He used the treasure to fund massive public works projects, including the Great Wall of China and the Grand Canal, and he continued to explore the palace, uncovering its secrets and using his knowledge to make China. However, Kangxi's obsession with the palace and its secrets took a toll on his personal life. He became increasingly isolated from his family and trusted advisors, spending most of his time in the Forbidden Palace. As he grew older, Kangxi began to worry about what would happen to the palace and its treasures after his death. He knew that his heirs might not share his passion for the palace and its secrets, and that the treasures could fall into the wrong hands. So Kangxi made a decision. He ordered the palace sealed, and he placed a curse on anyone who tried to enter its forbidden halls. For centuries, the palace remained sealed, its treasures hidden from the world. But rumors persisted of a secret room filled with untold riches. Treasure hunters and adventurers came from around the world, hoping to uncover the secrets of the Forbidden Palace. But they were all doomed to fail. For the curse of Kangxi was strong. Those who tried to enter the palace were met with disaster, and none were able to find the hidden room. And so the secrets of the Forbidden Palace remained hidden, waiting for a worthy successor to unlock their mysteries. Centuries passed, and the Forbidden Palace became a distant memory, a legend of a bygone era. But in the year 2021, a young historian named Li Wei came across a forgotten manuscript. that hinted at the existence of the hidden room. Li Wei was intrigued, and she began to research the history of the Forbidden Palace. She spent months studying ancient texts and consulting with experts on Chinese history and architecture. Finally, Li Wei had a breakthrough. She discovered a hidden passage that led deep into the palace walls, just as Kangxi had done centuries ago. With a sense of excitement and trepidation, Li Wei entered the hidden passage. She climbed deeper and deeper into the palace, following the twists and turns of the ancient corridor. Finally, she arrived at a hidden door. Just as the manuscript had described, Li Wei pushed open the door, and she gasped in astonishment at what she saw. The room was filled with treasure, just as Kangxi had described. There were piles of gold and jewels, rare artifacts from around the world, and priceless works of art. But Li Wei's work was not just academic. She knew that the legacy of the Forbidden Palace was still alive in China, and she wanted to share that legacy with the world. As she delved deeper into the palace's secrets, Li Wei began to understand the true legacy of Kangxi. He had not been a greedy emperor, hoarding treasure for his own pleasure. He had been a visionary leader, using his wealth and knowledge to make China stronger and more prosperous. Li Wei felt a deep sense of awe and respect for Kangxi, and she knew that she had uncovered a treasure far more valuable than gold or jewels. She had uncovered the legacy of a great emperor, a legacy that would inspire generations to come. Li Wei's discovery of the hidden room in the Forbidden Palace was a turning point in her career as a historian. She became an expert on the palace and its secrets, and she gave lectures and wrote books about her discoveries. But Li Wei was not interested in the treasure. She was fascinated by the history and culture of the Forbidden Palace, and she spent weeks exploring its hidden halls and chambers. So Li Wei organized tours of the Forbidden Palace, taking visitors through its hidden halls and chambers and sharing the stories of its emperors and dynasties. She became a popular speaker and presenter, and her work helped to bring the history and culture of China to a wider audience. And Li Wei's work did not go unnoticed. In 2023, she was awarded the Order of the Golden Lotus, the highest honor given to historians in China. But for Li Wei, the true reward was the knowledge and understanding she had gained through her work. She had uncovered the legacy of a great emperor, and she had shared that legacy with the world. As she looked back on her journey, Li Wei knew that she had truly unlocked the secrets of the Forbidden Palace, and she knew that the legacy of Kangxi would continue to inspire and guide generations to come.